Mirage, made in 1990. I wish this is when I'll give you a load of information, tell you what I can about it. But to tell you the truth, which because obviously a lot of these films I do for Mood Drone are films I've seen from years ago. This I literally only discovered about a year or so ago, and that's why I completely accident find it on YouTube. As far as I know, the film is still available on YouTube, and if it is, the link will be put below so you guys can see it to find it for yourselves. Um, it's well worth tracking. It's well worth tracking down. Where it's well worth watching. It's a shame the picture quality is not great on YouTube, but I do have a better version which I found elsewhere. But it's still VHS only rip. The film is not available anywhere on DVD, on DVD, VHS possibly if you can find one. I suppose on VHS, but what would you want to? Since you can watch it on YouTube, best way. So as far as I'm concerned, the best way to watch this film is on YouTube as of this moment in time. I'd love to see a proper release of this movie get released on Air by Arrow or Shout, even the Dollar, as I call them, Dollar Factory, Screen Factory, even would be a good place to release this film to the format. About the film itself, it essentially makes no sense at all. Logically, the film makes no sense. How does a killer survive in the desert? Where did he come from? Is he a human, demonic, monster, demonic? Some kind of weird monster who disguises as a human because he's human shaped. He's human shaped. Or my personal theory: does he exist at all? Is he literally like the title suggests, just a mirage? And what we're seeing is basically basically a female who's gone psycho, killing all her friends, not thinking in her own personal mind. This guy's doing it, and she's got completely zoned out and has been taken over by her own mirage thought, her own mind, her own mirage, I suppose, in her own way. Mirage of herself. That's a suggestion what the film is trying to tell us. It's a mirage of herself. We're trying to hide herself, her real self. Well, her real self is out there killing everybody in sight, basically. In most, I will admit, quite creative ways. There is gore in the film. It is quite gory, not hardcore gore like say like the Saw movies, for instance. But I really can't think of the Saw movies are pretty old now too. When you think about it, well, they're still shut down. They start to reboot that series. Why? But anyway, Mirage though is one of the better slasher movies. This is after the slasher movies had died out. They'd gone. This was 1990 when this was made. They're gone. They were not found anymore. Nobody's made slasher, which is probably the reason why this movie's been forgotten, disappeared, completely vanished from being talked about or anything. The film is practically non-existent outside of it, thankfully. But thankfully, thanks to some film fans out there, we still have a version in existence. Not perfect version by any, well, as you know, you can check out the. Pardon me. If you check out the copy on live, folks. I can't change that. If you check out the version on YouTube, you will see the film does exist in some form. It's not the perfect one. I'd love to see this movie released in HD. I mean, it can't be. If it is really a rights issue, arguably the only reason this film has been lost to time is because of the fucking rights issues. Which, if you look at the internet database, in the trivia bits, the only thing they talk about is the soundtrack, which is a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least a good 9 songs on the soundtrack, which arguably is the reason why the film has been wiped from existence. All but wiped from existence. It's simply because of copyright greed. It's the only thing that's keeping this movie from being shown to the general public, or letting the general public know this film exists. It kind of pisses me off. It's going to piss you off if you see the film as well, because the chances are you will love this movie. Or you'll hate it. There's no guarantee you're going to love this movie. But that's what Mood Drone's all about. It's about discovering films that you might be interested in watching, even if you don't love them. I personally loved Mirage. I love the shrillness. I love the fact it's set in the desert. I love the fact there's a lady in the movie. It's quite how to get this beautiful pair of boobs out. More than once, that's going to piss off a few feminists. Sorry, this isn't a feminist show. But yeah, wonderful pair of boobs. She's in my top 10 ladies' best breasts in movies ever. By the way, I don't actually have that list. But if I did, it'd be in there. It would be there. But she's definitely. Well, just check out the bloody movie. You'll see what I'm talking about. If you come back and tell me I'm wrong, you're a liar. So it's just that simple, really. I hope the actress isn't watching this. Or maybe I do. I hope the actress is watching this. Because I'm just saying, well done, dear. You did a good dear. I'm so fucking patronising. I apologise. Take that back. Well done, honey. You did a damn good job. And those puppies, you also did a damn good job too. As I said, this is not one for feminists. This show's not what this episode is not one for feminists. Tits out the desert is sham sure. Since I'm interested, the actress who does oh boy, nice ass as well, by the way. I'm just saying that it's in the film. It's not. I'm just quoting what I've known. I'm just saying what most people be saying the same thing about when they watch the film. So don't give me all these fucking sexist BS bullshit and all that crap. I'm just saying what I saw in the film. Just thinking what most people would be thinking the same as I would be, as I do. So there you go. No script, by the way. I'm just saying exactly what I thought in the film. But here's the interesting thing about it. It starts off with this weird sex comedy type movie, and then which including remember the sexy lady I was talking about a minute ago? She actually gets turned into she actually acts dumb, but she's not really. It turns out that she's just acting, and I mean she plays dumb. She puts dumb to her character is dumb to a whole brings dumb to a whole new level of dumb. She makes Dumb and Dumber look. Harry and Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber, the good movie, not the crappy sequel, would actually the type of they would think she was dumb. They would think she was dumb. That's how dumb this lady is. But she's not. Turns out she's actually quite normal, intelligent. But for some reason she was acting dumb. Apparently, there's this weird subplot which doesn't go anywhere, by the way, where they're trying to get this girlfriend. This guy's trying to get his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, jealous because she's now dating her brother. His brother, which I will admit is a bit fucked up. But there you go. But it doesn't go anywhere. It's just she disappears. As far as I know, as far as I can remember, that she doesn't even get killed. She just kind of drives off, and that's it. Gone by. She's gone. If I'm wrong about it, and she did get killed, please let me know in the comments because I could be I fell asleep. I don't know. Oh dear. I was doing other things while watching on Friday, so we'll admit I wasn't getting 100% of my focus, of attention like I usually do with the films. I don't know why. I think I was a bit busy. Maybe I had my Mirage problems going on at the time. Who knows? Anyway, the film title is good because it builds on the idea of the Mirage. There's no sequels to Mirage, by the way. There's no sequels to this movie. You could argue the intention for the ending could have been, we could start a franchise with this story. I'm personally glad they didn't, because it means that it leaves the mystery open, and interpretation is right fucking there, and what could have happened in that desert. There's no explanation given as to what could have happened. People do die. That we know by the end of the movie, people have died. That it wasn't a mirage. These people did die. Her character is the last. The lady, the survivor. She's the last survivor, and it is suggested that she is the one that killed them, even though there's no way of figuring out how that could have happened. How this one lady could have killed all these people in the way the way it's done. Especially, so as I said, I'm just gonna you can poke holes through the fuck out of this movie. I'm not even gonna sit and pretend otherwise. You can poke this fucking movie with a fucking stick, poke it fucking everything, be getting find holes everywhere. But who cares? In this case, who cares? It just leaves lots more to interpretation, which is arguably what this film was. The intention of this movie was interpretation. There's a wonderful soundtrack that's going on, a very small sound, this light soundtrack that goes on throughout the movie, which is interesting. There's I think Carpenter. Yeah, I would suggest Carpenter type quality for the soundtrack. Whoa, that's saying something, I know. I'll leave that to your interpretation if I'm right about that one. But I can tell you that there's some wonderful shots of the desert itself, people walking in the desert. There's some really good shots, which would look excellent in HD. Once again, why is this film not available in a HD quality print? Once again, it could arguably be because of the soundtrack. Then change the fucking soundtrack. Hasn't stopped them before. Why the hell should it change? If you need to change the soundtrack, change the soundtrack. Simple. If it's the music which is the problem, change the fucking soundtrack. Simple as that. Overall though, sexy women inside, bloody gore aside, it's atmospheric as fuck. Atmospheric as fuck, which we're set in the desert. The entire movie is set in the desert. The entire movie. Going with the weather the nice weather we have in the UK at the moment, all over the world apparently is we're getting sun all over the place. Well, mentally, when I'm recording this, it's pissing down rain today. Apparently, we're getting the sun back next week. But as of this recording, it's kind of I find it kind of ironic outside it's pissing rain. But still, it's perfect mood to be watching at the moment with all the sun, the heat and sun going on at the moment. Also, last quick word before I disappear to record today's last movie. The blood moon happened. The very rare blood moon happened the night I watched this movie. We had one of the Mirage was on screen. The blood moon happened in the UK. I couldn't start to see it because I had to watch it on one of these things because I couldn't see it up on the sky because too cloudy. Ironically, too cloudy, rain clouds. Even though we've been sunny all day. But the blood moon happened. The longest blood moon we've ever had in this century, apparently. It was a beautiful sight. One well worth checking out. If you haven't seen it, there's bound to be some YouTube videos of the whole thing going on, which I might check out myself. It's a wonderful sight. I just found it interesting the blood moon happened at the same time. My blood moon, I suppose you could argue, is kind of a mirage in itself. So maybe, who knows, a sign that Mirage should be on DVD and Blu-ray. I'll leave that image with you. Is that a possibility? What's the blood moon saying? Get the Mirage out on UK Blu-ray and DVD, or American Blu-ray and DVD, or something, or any somewhere in the world a HD quality print. That would be great. That is a sign. Or maybe I'm just talking out my arse. Either way, I'll now leave you with those thoughts.